Hi guys, welcome to VJ's Bike Channel. Today's video is the most important and sorted topics for all the professionals who want to achieve 100% quality in whatever they do. Please watch the full video so you will get to know some golden tips to improve the quality of your work. So let's get started. The only time you think about your performance at work is at your annual performance evaluation. Sometimes it's easier to wait for someone else to tell you what things you should be working on than it is to constantly assess yourself. No matter how well you perform any task, you can always be better than you did yesterday. The same goes for your work performance. Focusing on continuously improving your skill set and learning new things is a great way to boost your confidence and help you become the best version of yourself. But being unproductive sometimes indicates that you are not managing your work the most effective way, and sometimes a platform can help you with that. So now it's time to take a look at the 10 tips that you will go a long way towards helping you improve your work performance and professional development. The first tip: set milestones. Setting milestones can help you achieve both personal and professional goals. We have a natural tendency of shooting for the stars and establishing challenging goals. It's okay to be bold when setting goals to improve work performance. The problem is that big projects can become overwhelming. By breaking those big personal and professional projects into smaller sections, you will stay motivated during each victory you achieve. Setting individual success metrics to analyze your goal is also very helpful when it comes to keeping morale and energy levels up. Keep track of your progress. Allow yourself to enjoy your success, as small as it may be, and share it with your team. The second tip: organize, plan, and prioritize. Organizing, prioritizing, and planning your daily schedule is essential for improving work performance. Break down big projects into small tasks, establishing a due date and a priority status for each one. Combine the most urgent and essential task, taking into consideration how much time it will take to finish each one. When making your to-do list, be reasonable. Make sure you can do everything you set yourself out to accomplish. It's better to establish realistic goals and overachieve than the opposite. Making a detailed plan in advance is also very useful for identifying which tasks you can postpone to free up time for most urgent, valuable tasks, and which ones you can delegate without affecting the result. One golden tip: never forget that in order to be able to prioritize tasks, you must learn how to say no. The third tip: stay focused and avoid distractions. The most productive professionals in the world have named distraction as productivity's number one enemy. Never lose sight of your goals along with your journey. Every time you feel tempted to waste some time checking out your Facebook feed or watching your favorite YouTube channels, remember what's at stake. Sustainable continuous improvements are part of a slow evolutionary process. It feeds off consistent progress. Make sure you remember that. Focus on taking one step at a time and completing the previous task before starting a new one. One golden tip: learn how to be more efficient and focused using Kanban. The fourth tip: manage interruptions. Do you know how many times during the day you are interrupted? Interruptions come in many different sizes and shapes, and learning how to avoid them is vital for improving work performance. It doesn't matter whether you have been interrupted by a colleague coming to your table, by your boss on a Slack chat, or by your family knocking at your home's office door. Interruptions are dangerous. They make you lose focus and waste time you are previously allocated to a task, increasing the risk of running late. Fifth tip: do one thing at a time. Don't multitask. Most people claim they are experts at multitasking. They may think so, but the only thing multitasking actually does is compromise the quality of the work. I am guilty of this. I am always working on 2 or 3 tasks simultaneously, stopping what I am doing to help a colleague out. Even though it feels like multitasking allows you to accomplish more, it actually does quite the opposite. Whenever you start working at more than one thing at a time, take a step back and determine which task is more important and focus entirely on it. Working on one task at a time makes you faster, less stressed, and less prone to make mistakes. The sixth tip: don't leave things unfinished. Another thing I am guilty of and is very likely a consequence of trying to multitask. Do you remember how many projects you have started only to abandon them shortly after? New Year's resolutions, diets, a new sport, They all great for a while and then they start to slip straight back to your to-do list. Don't let them happen. Make it a habit of recording every project you complete and rewarding yourself for them. The seventh tip, read something new every day. Change is happening all the time, all around us. Reading is the best way to learn about new tools, trends, and technologies in your company's industry so that we are always updated and remain competitive. That's mostly why reading plays such an essential part in improving your work performance. The golden tip, try to read at least one relevant article regarding the industries you are interested every day. Eighth tip, communicate effectively. Communication is the two-way street. Whenever you are feeling uncertain about anything, ask someone. Whether you are a manager or not, make it your ultimate goal to establish a consistent communication channel among your team members. Evaluate your work performance on a frequent basis and keep your goals and responsibilities in mind every time you have to make a decision. Talk to your colleagues, listen to what they say. Find new and improved ways to achieve better results. Make sure everyone knows their opinion matters. Ninth tip, acknowledge your weak spots. There are no way for a person to be good in everything. We all have strengths and weaknesses. The great thing about acknowledging your weak spots is identifying easy improvement opportunities. Getting better at something you are already pretty good is at a lot more challenging than improving something you are not satisfied with. Even though you can always improve at everything, focus on identifying the things lowering your work performance and remember, stay restless. Don't settle for quite alright when you can achieve awesome. Read, learn, listen. Do whatever you can be the best version of yourself every day. The 10th tip, take a break when you need one. Admitting you need a break is not a weakness. It just means that you are aware of your limitations and you are wise enough to admit it. You don't need to be at your peak productivity every day, but if you feel that you have reached your limit, stop. Stress and burnout levels are increasing at alarming rates. It will do you no good to keep pushing after you have reached your limit. Your productivity levels will suffer from it. You will get even more stressed for underperforming and so on. This is a vicious cycle you don't want to get trapped into. Rest time is just as important as your professional development as any other aspect I have mentioned before. Go away for a weekend, change your scenery, and always remember to keep a healthy work-life balance. Hope you got a better idea of how to manage the quality of your work. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.